Welcome to Las Palmas and welcome to Poema Del Mar. This is the big aquarium that is owned by the same people that own Loro Parque and Siam Park. We've been to both, haven't we?
Yep.
But we've never been here. So let us take you around Poema Del Mar, the biggest aquarium in the Canary Islands. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Right, here it is on a cloudy day, and it's actually situated right in the cruise harbour, or the ferry terminal, if you like. It's quite an industrial area, so it's quite out the way. It's one of them places that, unless you knew it was here. I've got tickets already. I booked them on www.travelon.world, of course, entrance only. Hola, buenos días. Un momentito.
¿Tiene la entrada ya es dentro?
Sí.
Es dentro.
Ah, no aquí.
No, aquí para comprar.
Muy bien. So it's all new to me as well. If you've got your tickets, you don't have to go to the ticket office. That's to buy tickets. So you can imagine in the summer, if it's busy, well, you're going to be queuing. We're not. We're going straight through. Wow, look at this. Ooh, already I'm impressed. All right, there's our tickets. Gracias. There's a little map there, look.
Seguimos la rutita que es un solo sentido, ¿vale?
Ah, okay.
Las fotos infladas.
Muy bien.
Gracias.
Gracias. There you go, we've got a little map and we've been told to follow the route. So, come with us. Jack's already excited, look. Let's go. Wow, already this is really weird. Walking across this, oh God, this feels very strange. So we've not long come back from Abu Dhabi, where we went to the SeaWorld Abu Dhabi, and that was incredible. I don't think this is going to be on that scale, but we're going up an escalator and we're in the jungle. Here we go. Wow, look at these. It's very hot in here as well, really humid. Look at the size of that one. So you got the screen here that tells you all the different types of fish that are in the tanks. Oh my God, I've just seen a frog and it's not Jack, but he's excited. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this bad boy. He is amazing. That is so cool. He looks like Alfie a little bit. Wow, look at that. So far, I'm impressed. I do like frogs. Or is it a toad? I don't know. Wow, look at this. Whoa, look at that. I don't know what that is. Look at these bad boys. I don't even know what they are. Jack says they're eels. And there's a sucker fish, look. Cleaning all the glass. Doing their job. Right, these are called Goliath tigerfish. And you can see why. You certainly wouldn't want to be getting into a fight with these, would you? Look at the teeth. Oh my days. They look as vicious as Mrs. TravelOn. There you go, there she is. Just before her morning coffee. Be careful of her teeth, that's what I say. Look at the size of them. Absolutely huge. It says there that they're dangerous, look, not to touch the glass. I wonder if you do touch the glass, if they'll bite you. Will bite the glass. Horrible looking things. So it's actually quite busy here. It opens at 9:30 and there's quite a few people here at this time. Top tip if you're visiting Poema Del Mar, don't wear anything warm. It's really humid up at this top area. It's like being in a greenhouse, look. I'm perspiring while we're walking around. Right, here we go. Amphibians. Let's have a little look in here. And these are funky little alien type fish, and it does make you wonder, what is below the ocean, look? Because they all look a bit weird, don't they? They all look like aliens. Look at him. He actually looks like an alien.
That's an axolotl.
It's an axolotl, Jack says. Another very weird thing here, look. Look at this. Wow. What an unusual thing. And again, what lives beneath the ocean? I'll get my tinfoil hat on again, me, and I. Look at that. Fish that live out of the water, and that's what's worrying. When everything below the water is going to live at the top. And then we're all doomed. Or maybe they'll come to the top and run the world properly. What do you reckon? I reckon I'd prefer an alien than the people running the world at the moment. Wouldn't you? Right, Jack's leading the way over a very rocky bridge. Ooh. And you're walking over shark-infested waters, I think. I hope it doesn't break. Oh my gosh. Very wobbly. What's in there? Well, just some very big fish and some sharks. We're actually walking above sharks there. He's made it so it must be safe. Cut the ropes and make me fall. Wow, look at this beautiful tree. I don't know if it's real. It could be artificial, but it still looks really, really cool, look. Yeah. Is it plastic? It's plastic, but it looks cool, eh? So Jack's in charge of the map. Where have we got?
We've got jungle area, then we've got massive tank.
Okay.
Bunch of fish, and then the last bit is where the sharks are.
Wow, there you go, lead the way. My favourite coming up, some more frogs. I love the frogs. It's my favourite thing about this place. These are well weird frogs, look. Can you see them?
Dangerous.
Yeah, frogs are poisonous. Look at that one, look at that green one. Wow. It's a bright yellow one there, look. I want a frog.
There's a big one here.
I'm coming to have a look. I wonder if these are the frogs that when you lick the backside, it gives you hallucinations. There's actual frogs that do that, apparently, I've read. Never tried it, like, but I certainly wouldn't be licking this one's backside. Look at that. Looks like Baby Yoda. Oh, there's another one there, look, just there. They both buried themselves. What a life. If you believe in reincarnation, I think I do, I might ask to come back as a frog and live in Poema Del Mar. But one easy life, just sit there, get fed, everyone have a look at you, and that's it. Easy, simple. Right, we're entering the dark area now. There's a little cafe here. He's already had breakfast, so we're not eating, but you can get food and snacks here. And this place is dark, so it looks cool. And there's a little area for the kids as well. And being as I've got my little boy with me, I'm going to get him to go on all the little things. Wow, look at this. You've got all your Nemo fish, your Dory fish for the kids, and a little tunnel there, look. Jack, you going to go through? Come on.
1.20 meters.
It's for the kids. You're a kid. There you go, look, beautiful. It's so cool for the kids, look, just to have a little walk through there and a little crawl through there so they're under the water. So this is a great place, look, to get a coffee or cake or something to eat and drink if you're not a tight get like me, because look at this. Exactly what that little girl just said, wow. Wow, look at that. Just stopped to grab a bottle of water, but it's served in glass, so you have to pour it into cups. I don't know how much the bottle of water was. Jack has pocketed my change. I gave him a tenner, so it's basically cost me a tenner because he put that change right in his pocket. Little arrows there, look. Little arrows there. This is where we're going. Right, here we go. We're at the top of that big, huge tank that you just saw. And there you go. It goes all the way down the bottom. I was hoping to get right down to the bottom. So it seems to start at the top and then you work your way all the way down to the bottom. It's no SeaWorld, but it's certainly a nice thing to do if you're in Gran Canaria and you can get this way. So this is a little sort of educational part that tells you that a can takes 10 years to disappear, 55 years for plastic, 500 years for rope, and these bad boys, 100 to 1,000 years. All very well spreading the message, but the only thing that they seem to have done to prevent all this is to make paper straws and attach your bottle top to the top of the bottle so you can't get it off. Come on. Wow, there's a huge manta ray there, look. Wow. He's just gone behind that rock. Look at this one. If I'm not mistaken, that's a tiger fish. And a dory as well. Wow. As they go round, there's a reference to sort of dinosaurs and extinct fish. I'm telling you now, that existed once. What in the world? Are you telling me there is no such thing as aliens? There certainly is. Look at that bad boy, looks like an alien. These bad boys look all swimming, synchronised. Look at them. Looks like the roads, doesn't it? Them ones are the cyclists, just getting in everybody's way. Look, he's side-eyeing me. Them are definitely the cyclists, look. And the other ones are just trying to get out the way. They look like they're wearing lycra as well, don't they? Bloody cyclists. Here we go, stand by. There's loads through there. Wow. All these little portholes walking through, look. There's a huge stingray above us. That is cool. And there is a bad boy shark, look. Look at him. He's in there. Wow, look at that. Is he coming towards us? Oh my God. He's saying, I recognise that voice. It's Mr. TravelOn. He is as well, look. He knows I taste good. So you get a full-on restaurant here as well, look. It's dead at the moment because it's early doors. €2.10 that bottle of water was, Jack. Potato chips, 2 combos. Chicken fingers, €9.75.
€4 here for sandwiches.
€5 a sandwich. Look, chicken fingers.
€18.50 for. Oh no, that's pizza's 8.
Pizza's $8.95. That's not too bad. That's not too bad for sort of attraction prices. Right, we're in a massive dome now. Everybody's there, got the cameras out and taking selfies. But you're in this beautiful big dome. Look, there he is. Look, sharks. That's cool. Big, huge yellow fish here. Look, that is super cool. He's getting the perfect angle. Look. There you go. I wonder what she's going to do with that picture. Jesus Christ, right in the middle of the bloody thing, in the way of everybody. First rant of the day. So if you've got kids with you as well, there are little cinemas, look. So if you want to sit them down for 30 minutes, 15 minutes or 20 minutes, you've got these little films that they've made. That'll keep them entertained, won't they? My little boy in there and just go for a little wander by myself because he drives me crazy, running around. Look at him, bossing me around. And now we're sort of back in the restaurant, look, and that must be prime position, VIP tables. Look at that. Imagine dining there. So this would be a cool place to eat, sat here with the stingrays and the sharks swimming past. So well worth it if you are coming here, maybe to get here early and grab these seats for lunch. Definitely worthwhile. So it's nice when you're walking past, look, all these little portholes into this giant tank so you can have a good old nose at what's going on. And I think we're entering now sort of a conservation area and an educational area. So this shows how they do all the plantation, all the information on here. Wow, look at this one. And there's some little critters just there, look. How cool is that? So this is all the natural coral. And don't forget, at Loro Parque in Tenerife, they've got Coral Kingdom as well, which is amazing. It's probably better than this, to be honest. These things are absolutely fascinating. Look at them. The most weirdest things you will ever see. And again, all at the bottom of the ocean. What is going on down there that we don't know about? Why are they telling us everything is up in space when clearly the aliens are down below under the water? It's just obvious, isn't it, when you see this? Look at that. That is mental. What is it? Little seahorses. There you go. These are another one of my favourites, the little seahorses. They're super cool. Look at that. That is unbelievable. Finally, we made it down to the bottom of this big, huge tank, look. And this is beautiful to walk around. You just follow it around, look. You just follow the fish, look. I'll just follow him. He's leading the way. Let's follow him all the way around. Come on, take us where you want to take us. Big eel, look at the bottom. Bloody hell. Waiting to catch something. Back to my friend, look, come on. Which way are we going, mister? Oh, we're going to swap over to him. Look, he's going to take us round. This is so peaceful, just wandering around here. You could spend all day just looking. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. And it goes all the way up. I might come back as a fish, look. Just go round and round and round. Absolutely incredible. And there's some more eels or some kind of weird things. And they're just camouflaged, look, right into the rocks. You wouldn't even know they're there, would you? Reminds me of Alfie waiting for his dinner. Just feed me. Feed me. Right, we found ourselves another tunnel and it's empty, which is fantastic, look. Here he is, he's happy. So this one you can walk through, it's a lot more peaceful. So this is similar to the one at Loro Parque. In fact, Loro Parque has got its own aquarium as well. It's not as good as this, but, well, with Coral Kingdom, it actually could be better. But if you're in Gran Canaria, you've got to get over to Tenerife. So it's up to you. This is just as good. Been waiting for these The piranhas. This is all he's wanted to see, look. Are these the most dangerous fish? If you put your hand in, would they eat it? They don't look too scary to me. I've seen scarier.
Doesn't even look like they've got teeth.
I know. Must have false teeth. Right, so in here we've got an electric eel. You can see him there. He's waiting for his prey. And he's at resting mode at the moment. But there's a little meter here. And it tells you when he's resting, when he's hunting, and when he's stinging his prey. And it makes a noise. I'm going to see if we can get him to do it. And here we are at the grand finale. And this is just like Abu Dhabi and Dubai. However, they've got this in a shopping centre over there. If you've seen our videos when we went there, I mean, it is unbelievable. But this is beautiful. Look at this. Here you go, look. He's been eaten by a shark. Let's take a look at this. This is magnificent, look. Wow, look at the size of this. That is awesome. So it's all the way up there. Wow, so relaxing as well. You've got the music on, sharks, you could just chill. I could have a sleep here. So I'm gonna say, cue the music. So there you go, that was Poema Del Mar, Gran Canaria. Now you can get up here by car, you can book on our website www.travelon.world a direct ticket. That's really the only way to get here. If you are stopping in Gran Canaria, is it worth a visit? Well, you've seen, it's a nice little thing to do. Probably takes about an hour and a half out of your day. But if you want to see something magnificent, I would get the excursion over to Tenerife and go to Loro Parque. If you can do that, it's a 1 hour, 20-minute crossing over to Tenerife. Go to Loro Parque. It is the most amazing thing that you will ever do. Loro Parque is fantastic, owned by the same people. You'll have to get up early because it departs at around 6 a.m. in the morning. Anyway, we are heading over to Tenerife now because we're right by the ferry terminal. So the next video you see will be in Tenerife. I hope you enjoyed that. Poema Del Mar. You know where to look for information and tickets. www.travelon.world. I'll see you in the next one. From me, it's goodbye. And from Jack,
Bye.
I'll see you later. Hope you enjoyed that.